Looks just like the one on the last floor.
The B warehouse. We've been here before.
There's even a big old door in the same spot where the number 9 door is in the other warehouse.
True, but it's rusted over. I don't think it's opening anytime soon. Yeah.
No lever to open it anyway.
I'm gonna try to skip through this, guys, because we've pretty much seen it before. I think twice.
Duh, how much do you think that thing weighs?
You'd have about as much luck trying to lift a pickup truck, even if it was unlocked.
I want to know what those are.
Those white doors?
I mean, look. It's one of those things that says lock.
Yeah, just like the ones next.
Yeah.
Guess things have changed for this round.
An Ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
3 guesses as to who did it.
One of the other teams opened the gate early.
What in the hell they do that for? We haven't even started back yet. Never mind, White. We just need to get back up there pronto. I'm worried about Quark. We need to hook up with Alice and Kay. The sooner the better.
Let's go.
Kay, who'd gone through the red door. And Dio, who'd gone through the green door.
Where's Quark?
We took him to the infirmary. At the moment, Alice, Phi, and Luna are looking after him.
Is he all right?
I don't know if I would describe him as all right, but apparently his condition has not worsened, if that's what you mean.
Cease your riddles!
He is still resting. However, we...
Good. I'm going to the infirmary.
Tenmyoji, please, wait! Oh dear. He's gone. There was something I needed to tell him.
Well, it's not like it matters. The girls will just tell him when he gets there. He ought to calm down once he's seen the kid.
Clover and I looked at one another, eyebrows raised.
What are they going to tell him?
Well, you see...
What?
You found virus medicine in the laboratory?
Yes. Unfortunately, we found only a single vial.
Then we can cure Quark's Radical 6.
So it would seem.
Well, I guess we should head over to the infirmary and see how he's doing. Come on, let's go.
Right behind you. He should be fine now. It might take some time for him to recover fully, but the worst is over.
Luna's voice was quiet as she stepped back from Quark. She held an injection gun with an empty vial. Delicately, she placed it back in the cabinet. Oh, cool. So did we cure him here? Yep, they must have cured him.
Is he really going to be okay?
Yes.
I know he's your grandkid and all, but...
We analyzed the vial and confirmed that it was definitely Excelivir.
So wait, why did Dio play nice this time?
Now that I've administered it,
Maybe he was too afraid to do it with Kay.
The Excelivir should eradicate the virus completely given enough time, right?
yes, that should be the
Yeah,
case.
but we don't have a lot of time.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, what a relief.
Things are looking pretty sketchy there for a while, that's for sure.
I felt some of the tension disappear from my shoulders, and I let out a breath I hadn't realized I'd been holding. I hold a lot of tension in my shoulders. Every time I go get a massage, that's what everybody tells me. We weren't out of the woods yet, but at least Quark was safe.
Ooh. Alice, you and Kay, I don't know what to say other than thanks. You saved his life. I don't know the words to tell you how much that means to me.
Oh, please. It was nothing. Really. We just happened to be the ones who went through the red door.
Where is Kay? He's not in here.
He's still in the warehouse. Dio and Kay stayed behind.
They went there to wait for you guys while we came back here. We figured someone should explain what was going on so you wouldn't come back to an empty warehouse.
So Dio and Kay were the ones who opened the AB gates?
Not both of them. There was only one door open.
Well, we should get back and tell them how Quark's doing. Kay will want to know at least.
Yeah, you're right. I nodded and headed back toward the other side of the room. I was nearly there when Tenmyoji suddenly spoke.
That's right.
What's right?
You know that memory card we found?
Yeah. This thing?
Yeah, I think I know how we can take a look at what's on it.
Oh, yeah, the screen here.
What, you don't remember? There was a memory card just like it that we used to solve the puzzles in here.
Yeah,
I kind of thought of that,
there's a slot next to the screen.
but it was a fleeting thought. There it is. Right, yeah! Well, let's give it a shot.
Yeah,
Okay, just give me a minute here. Slid the card into the slot next to the screen. No sooner had I done so than an image of a waveform popped up on the screen.
is there an audio file on here? Why don't we turn up the volume a bit?
Luna tapped a few things on the screen, and a bar began to move across the screen. Before long, a voice drifted out of the speakers.
This is Control. How's it going over there? Bet you missed the sound of my voice, huh? Well, I gotta be honest. It's getting pretty lonely over here, too.
That's a really famous voice actor. He's in Persona 5. He's in Catherine. He might have been in the previous game, this version of 999. I can't remember.
Feeling kind of like Howling at the Moon, Lone Wolf style. Speaking of which, I'm looking at it right now. The old girl is beautiful. Never seen a moon this full. And that color. Tonight's that eclipse, remember? What a way to end 2028, huh?
Wait, so we're already past 2028?
The moon's this amazing red. If it wasn't so beautiful, it'd be kind of ominous. Wish you guys could see it too, but... Sorry, forgot. You're supposed to be on Mars, aren't you? So, how are Phobos and Deimos looking right now? Sure hope I'll get to look up at them someday, too. Anyway, over. Hey, something wrong? Talk to me, guys. What, you gonna play hard to get because we haven't talked in so long? Enough jokes, all right? Knock it off. Where are you guys? Is there something wrong with the radio? You're saying everything's green? Well then, what the hell's going on here? Why aren't they responding? No, the video feed's online. Look, you can see all 9 of them, 3 at each table. What? Someone hacked our feed? What do you mean, this isn't live? An old clip on repeat? Who would do that? What in the hell is happening here? This is Control. I repeat, this is Control. Please come in. I'm asking you to respond.
This is...
Oh, thank God. You really had me worried there. What happened?
6 of us are... dead.
What?
Counting myself, there are only 3 left.
How? Why are...
They were killed.
What?
I guess you could say I killed them. No, that's not quite right. Not just them. Not just these 6. All of them. All 6 billion.
What?
Soon, I will have killed 6 billion people.
Are you there? Respond! Damn it. This is Control. I repeat, this is Control. We have an emergency situation. We have an unconfirmed report of 6 deceased test subjects. Deploy rescue and escort teams to the test site immediately. Shit. What the hell happened in there?
Is that it?
Yes.
What on earth was that?
Any ideas? I got only frowns and shaken heads in response. Only one person showed a reaction other than stunned confusion. Tenmyoji. Long after the audio ended, he stared at the screen, deep in thought.
Do you know something, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, I think I know what that was.
Do you?
It's probably a transmission from the Mars mission test site.
Mars?
I'm sorry, what?
You mean some kind of space travel?
What kind of test site was it?
Did you know that the government is developing spaceships with particle annihilation engines?
Shouldn't be surprised hearing about that, considering there's a particle annihilation control room here.
These ships would be able to get humans to Mars a lot faster than old chemical rockets. But they don't want to just send a manned Mars mission off half-cocked. That was the idea behind this test. They built a whole complex on this old Air Force base in Nevada. The idea was that it would be a simulation of a manned mission to Mars with a crew of 9 men and women. They'd monitor the whole thing and use that data to plan the real mission.
So what we just listened to is a transmission from that project?
Yeah.
Why is something like that here?
Don't know why. We found it in the safe. No explanation. Dollars to donuts, it's got something to do with Zero's plan.
You mean we were meant to hear what was on that card?
Yeah.
It's all very interesting, but how exactly do you know about all this?
Oh, about the simulated Mars mission?
Yes.
I was involved with the project.
Really?
Now, the intent was to create as accurate a simulation as possible. That meant we'd need to simulate the radio silence we'd experienced during conjunction.
What's a conjunction?
It means 2 things in space are close to each other. In this case, we're talking about a superior conjunction, where Mars and Earth are on the exact opposite sides of the Sun.
Ah, so probably nothing could get through.
So unless we've got some sort of relay, there'll be a period of time where we won't be able to communicate with each other. What we heard on that card was when the simulated conjunction was scheduled to end.
That's when they died.
Now, we don't know that. They could have died long before that conversation. All we know is that's when it was discovered.
So 6 of the test subjects died, right?
Yeah.
Well, do you remember what she said? There was something about how she didn't just kill 6 people. She said 6 billion. What the heck did she mean by that?
Just what the hell happened there?
Okay, you need to talk, Tenmyoji. We were all silent as he paced slowly back and forth across the room. At last he stopped, raised his head, and spoke.
The truth is that there's a chance a virus escaped from the test site.
A virus? Wait, you don't mean...
Of course, he means the...
Yeah, Radical 6.
can that be?
I'm just telling you what I know, okay? Nobody's sure how Radical 6 got in there in the first place, but one of the subjects might have been infected when they entered. Or the virus itself might have been an intentional part of the simulation. The test site deaths became the index case for a pandemic. Anyway, prevailing wisdom says it got out somehow. And once it was out, it spread pretty quick. All across the planet.
And it killed 6 billion people?
No, not directly. Best numbers put only a third or so of those deaths as directly caused by Radical 6.
Wow. Then that means...
The other 4 billion died from the collapse caused by the deaths of that first third. The whole world just fell apart.
Damn, I have a lot of questions. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start knowing where to start. Well, no, take that back. Explain that date. Unless I heard this wrong, the day the Radical 6 got out was December 31st, 2028.
Yeah.
But the day I got grabbed by the guy in the gas mask was December 25th, 2028.
Me too. Christmas Day.
I was kidnapped on Christmas too.
Clover and I were taken 3 days earlier, on the 22nd.
Yeah.
Then you see what I'm saying, right? That recording was made close to a week after we were all picked up. What the hell is going on here? That thing is from the future!
You see...
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
We're out of time. We need to go back to the warehouse.
Yeah, we do.
Don't care. I need more than 10 minutes to explain everything. Half-assing it is just gonna make you more confused. Now get moving. That's enough! Shut your damn hole or I'm picking Betray!
Hey, come on now.
Fine. Do what you want, but I need to get back to the AB rooms. I'd like to stay with Quark. He seems to be doing all right.
I'll stay here with him. Fi can do the voting for our pair. I can trust her. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, sure.
Well, if you'd be willing to do that, I'd be much obliged. Thanks, Luna.
Of course.
Tenmyoji gave her one last nod, then turned and dashed out of the infirmary. Well, that's that, I guess. We should probably be going, too.
Yes. We'll just have to wait to hear the rest of what he has to say later.
I'd rather just get it all out in the open now, but there's not much we can do.
Let's get going then.
We returned to the warehouse to find only Kay. I explained what had happened with Quark, then glanced around the room. Hey, where's Dio?
He has gone into his AB room.
Already?
Indeed.
Then he opened the first AB gate, right?
Of course.
This is bad. I won't be able to talk with him. This is going to limit my choices.
You've only got one BP left, don't you?
Yeah. Luna's the same.
If Vi chooses Ally, and Dio picks Betray...
Fi and Luna will be penalized.
I don't have a choice.
Yeah, you have to pick Betray.
I'll have to pick Betray. The risk with Ally is just too high.
That's right. But Kay and I will be playing against Quark.
And he'll just default to Ally. I guess you don't need to worry about getting penalized then, huh?
But what if Alice and Kay choose Betray?
You needn't worry. That will not happen. Even though, as you have told me, Quark is recovering, he is still weak. Moreover, he is only a child. To betray an innocent child would be...
Yeah, that would be unthinkable. Even if you ignore his age or condition, it's hardly fair to take advantage of someone who can't vote.
So you'll vote to ally?
Yes.
Of course.
Well then, shall we go?
Yes.
Kay and Alice nodded to one another and disappeared into the AB room second from the right. Without saying anything, Phi turned and walked into the room just left of theirs. That left only myself, Clover, and Tenmyoji.
Do you remember what you said to me when you chose the blue door? Something about how you'd convince me to choose ally? Seems like now would be the time to let me know how you're going to convince me.
Well, it's not that complicated. I promise you that Clover and I will vote ally. That's it. Pretty much.
I see. And you figure I'll believe you because you've only got one BP. Once you've told me that you plan to ally, I won't be able to choose betray, since if you're telling the truth...
You'll kill me.
Not a bad plan, but it assumes that I've taken killing you off the table. Seems like a risky bet for you.
I disagree.
And why is that?
Clover's BP is 6. If you ally and we betray, then she'd have enough points to escape, right? She could run off through the number 9 door as soon as this round is over.
I'd never...
That's easy for you to say. But think about it from my perspective. Sure, you might not, but you also might. If I guess wrong, that's a pretty big loss for me.
Well, what if Clover tries to seduce you to get what she wants?
Huh?
Well, that's just an example. What I'm trying to say is that once you two are in that room, Clover might try and make some sort of bargain with you. I'm asking what you're going to do if that happens. Are you sure you'll still choose ally?
Seduce me, huh?
Hey! What are you staring at, you perv? There's no way on earth I'd do anything like that! Ugh! As if! In your dreams, creep!
Well, that's that then. Not gonna lie though, I'm a little disappointed.
So I can trust you. You're gonna choose ally.
Yeah.
You can trust us.
Promise.
We promise.
All right. I guess I'll vote ally too then.
3 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Well, looks like we don't have much time left. I'm trusting you.
I'm trusting you, too. Tenmyoji gave us a curt nod, then turned and strode into the second AB room from the left. Right. Well, let's get to it.
Yeah. Hey, Sigma, I wanted to ask you something.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. God almighty, she is gonna try and seduce me. What's up?
Could you pick betray for me?
What?
I mean, I could try and, like, tackle you, but you're so big and strong, you'd probably just throw me on the ground and that'd be it.
Yeah, well,
So I thought I might as well just ask you really nicely. Oh, I mean, I'd be happy to, pay you back.
Oh, man, you lie through your teeth, don't you, Clover?
If you just pick betray for me, then I'll listen to anything you say.
Nope, you're gonna have to, pay it up front.
Yeah? Anything. So think carefully, okay? If you choose ally, you're trusting him with your life.
Yeah, if he chooses betray, it's all over.
Uh-huh. Are you really, really sure you can trust that old fart?
Yep. Silence, evil lady of the night! Hey now, that's not very nice.
The only safe choice is to pick betray. Then I'll have 9 BP.
Yes, I can count. Thanks.
But you don't need to worry about that. Even if I do get 9 BP, I won't just go and open the number 9 door all by myself. I mean, Alice wouldn't have 9 points yet. And I can't leave her behind.
I don't believe you for a second.
Please, will you pick betray?
No, I won't.
20 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
The voting machine was in front of me. I didn't have much time left to think. Would I keep my promise to Tenmyoji and pick Ally? Or would I betray him for Clover and...
If you just pick betray for me, then I'll listen to anything you say.
In the end, there was only one possible answer.
3, 2, 1.
Vile temptress! Now, of course, I'm going to go back and do it.
Of the Ambidex game has been completed.
But my first choice had to be that, to honor the promise.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening. Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Huh. Yeah, they had to betray. Yep. Tenmyoji kept his word. He kept his word. Yeah, Fi and Luna had to betray because they knew Dio was going to do it. For sure. These guys relatively trust each other. So let's see. Alice has 3. Kay has 8. Quark has 8. Fi and Luna still have 1. Dio still has 6. Good. I did Ally. So Clover's got 8. Tenmyoji's got 8. And I got 3. Good. So at least I'm not in so desperate straits anymore. But Fi and Luna still are.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Looks like you managed to trust me.
I did. I don't quite know why, but something about you feels I should trust you. So, congrats. Well, seems like I made the right choice.
Only did what I said I would.
You really helped me out.
I could say the same thing. No need for thanks.
I like the cut of your jib, sir. The corner of his mouth twitched into a grin. I felt myself smile a little in response.
That was a bad choice, Sigma.
No, it wasn't. Clover.
And after I told you I'd listen to anything you said. Oh well, whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'd say to you right now. She sighed heavily, shot me one last annoyed look, and stalked off. Across the room, Dio and Fi were already confronting one another over their own results.
You tried to kill me and Luna. Can't say I'm surprised.
Ah, don't give me that. You knew exactly what I was doing. I knew you weren't stupid enough to pick Ally. You'd defend yourself with betray, just like I would. Wait, where's Luna?
In the infirmary, looking after Quark.
Is that where Alice went to?
Alice? No, she went into one of the AB rooms with Kay.
Yes, we did indeed enter together. When the doors opened, however, she left, somewhat unsteadily, in the direction of the cyan door.
Oh no, is she infected already?
She left the warehouse?
Indeed.
Without even checking the results?
Correct. There was little reason to check them.
Yeah, it's not like Quark was gonna betray you.
Indeed.
And you two still choose Ally. Man, what a pair of bleeding hearts.
If you say so. Being mocked for my compassion is a small price to pay for retaining my humanity.
Yeah, you could learn a little bit from him, Dio. Despite the fact that he may not even be human. He doesn't look human.
Where did Alice run off to?
While we were in the AB room, she mentioned being quite tired. Perhaps she went to one of the cabins to rest.
Oh, well, I guess that would make sense.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
We can open the gates as many times as we want?
That means the star keys can be used to play the AB game any number of times. If I understood that announcement correctly, that is.
That means we can all get out. All we have to do is just wait and keep playing. Right?
Hey, didn't Zero Jr. say something about this?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Yeah, he did. Can you guys all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all our colors and groups are this time. Within moments, a series of wrists were extended for me to examine. I guess that's Phi? No, that's not Phi. I think that's Phi. That's Tenmyoji. That's, of course, K. That's probably Dio. Yeah, that's probably Dio. I think this is me. Yeah. Huh? It looks like all these colors are weird. Clover's a cyan pair, and Phi's a magenta pair, but Tenmyoji's a yellow pair. Well, of course. Probably Quark is the other one.
3 solos are red, green, and blue. K's red, Dio's green, and you're blue.
Then how are we supposed to group up for the chromatic doors? I think they're going to be white this time.
Oh, yes. Dio told me about them. Very interesting.
Yeah, they're white, all of them. I had a good look while I was waiting for Sigma to show up down in the warehouse.
You should have seen them then too, Phi.
Yeah, I did. You're talking about the doors in the Floor B warehouse, right?
Yeah. So lay it on us. How are the groups going to shake out this time? Tenmyoji, yellow, and me, blue, would form one group. Phi, magenta, and Dio, green, would form another group. Clover, cyan, and K, red, would form the third.
Huh? Wait, you mean there's only one option?
Really?
Yeah, there's no other way we can group up to make white. Alice, Luna, and Quark aren't here to show us their bracelets, so we don't know for sure what their colors are. But it's pretty clear they'll all be pairs, since none of the pairs here have a partner.
So they'll be yellow, magenta, and cyan, right?
Right.
Alright, what now? We've got plenty of time until those white doors open.
Yeah, we got quite a while. About an hour, it looks like.
I'm gonna go find Alice.
Yeah, go ask Alice.
Of course. I'll come with you then.
Clover gave her a shrug, and the two of them headed out through the cyan door.
Do I really need to say it?
The infirmary, right? You're gonna go check on Quark.
Yeah.
He gave me a nod and trotted out through the yellow door. You're good, man. I definitely trust you now. Interesting camera angle there. That left only 3 of us. Dio, Kay, and myself. What are you guys gonna do?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head over to the lounge and have a drink. You wanna tag along, Kay?
Are you making fun of me? I find it rather hard to drink with this mask on.
Right, of course. My bad.
I can't help but notice that these guys have similar color patterns here. Anyway.
Well, I'm out. Later.
With a lazy wave of his hand, Dio slouched off toward the magenta door. It took me a moment to realize Kay was following him.
Hey, what is this? You following me?
No, you must be mistaken. I hope to investigate Floor B further. There are still several rooms I haven't visited.
Okay. You don't have to tell me your life story. See ya.
I would like to know his life story. Their conversation ended as they reached the door and stepped through it. Alright, what should I do?
Tonight's that eclipse, remember? What a way to end 2028, huh?
Of course! I need to get the rest out of that story. I need to get the rest of that story out of Tenmyouji. Huh? There's nobody here. The room was completely empty. I edged forward and peeked around the partition. There he was. Tenmyouji. He was standing next to Quark, apparently oblivious to my presence, looking down at something in his hand. A picture? I must have made some small noise because he suddenly looked up, saw me, and hastily shoved the photo back into his pocket. What was that? It was a photo of something, right? Was it yours?
Forget it. It's got nothing to do with you.
I disagree. But all the stuff we had with us when we got grabbed was taken away. Why were you hiding it?
Why should I tell all of you about one measly photo?
Because you trust me? Anyway, where's Luna?
I asked her to leave.
Why?
I wanted to be alone with Quark for a bit. So, why are you here?
I wanted to hear the rest.
The rest of what? What the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about that simulated manned mission to Mars. We heard that recording about it.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about. I'm getting old. Memory's not what it used to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm freaking sure.
Seem to be forgetting a lot of stuff lately.
Hey, nice try, pal, but you're not getting away with it this time. You remember something, alright? You remember so much you told me it'd take way more than 10 minutes to tell it all. Well, we've got more than 10 minutes.
You really sure you want to know?
Yes.
Maybe I'll tell you, and then you'll regret it. Maybe you'll wish you'd kept your fool mouth shut.
Don't care.
Just think about all the hopes you've got for the future, and all the happy memories of your past.
Yeah, we're in a situation where there's not a lot of hope for the future at the moment. So spill it!
What if what I have to tell you makes everything you've ever believed ring hollow, and the whole world just crumbles around you? You sure you want that? This isn't a threat. I'm being honest here. Are you really, truly prepared?